Have you ever heard of the term drug picture in homeopathy? This intriguing term refers to the spectrum of symptoms a remedy can potentially alleviate, and it's intimately tied to the substance from which the remedy is derived. One such remedy is Medorrhinum, a homeopathic medicine made from the discharge of the gonorrhea bacteria. This might sound surprising, even a little unsettling, but stay with me. In homeopathy, it's believed that a substance that can cause certain symptoms in a healthy person can also treat similar symptoms in a sick person. This is done through a process of extreme dilution and shaking, known as potentization. Today we'll be exploring the drug picture of Medorrhinum, delving into the unique symptoms it's said to treat and the various conditions it's believed to alleviate. So, are you ready to explore the drug picture of Medorrhinum? To better understand Medorrhinum, let's examine the symptoms seen in the original gonorrhea discharge. These symptoms are rather distinctive and can give us a clear idea of the conditions that Medorrhinum is designed to treat. The most noticeable symptom is a thick, sticky discharge from the urethra. This discharge is often of a greenish-yellow color and can be quite alarming to anyone experiencing it. The consistency can be likened to that of glue, clinging stubbornly and causing much discomfort. Accompanying this discharge, there's often a sensation of burning during urination. This painful symptom can make even the simplest of daily tasks feel like an ordeal, leading to a significant decrease in the quality of life. Finally, a foul odor often accompanies these symptoms. This odor is unique and can be quite off-putting, adding another layer of distress to the experience. And it's these symptoms that form the basis of Medorrhinum's drug picture. Now it's time to discuss how Medorrhinum can potentially treat conditions with similar symptoms. If you recall, we are talking about the symptoms seen in the original gonorrhea discharge, symptoms that Medorrhinum, when prepared in a highly diluted homeopathic form, is believed to treat. Let's start with issues relating to the nasal passages and sinuses. Have you ever experienced a thick, discolored nasal discharge? Or perhaps you've dealt with congested sinuses or that irritating postnasal drip. It's not pleasant, is it? Medorrhinum is said to address these symptoms, providing relief and restoring balance to your system. Moving on to the respiratory system, Medorrhinum is believed to lend a helping hand here too. Picture this. You're dealing with chest congestion and your body is producing copious amounts of yellow or green phlegm. It's tough to get it out and the coughing fits are tiring. This is another situation where Medorrhinum might come in handy. It's considered particularly useful for conditions like bronchitis, where the body is struggling with inflammation and increased mucus production. Now, you might be wondering, how does this all work? How does a remedy derived from gonorrhea discharge help with these symptoms? Well, in homeopathy, the theory of like cures like is at play. The idea is that a substance that causes certain symptoms in a healthy person can help treat similar symptoms in a sick person when prepared in a diluted homeopathic form. So, in the case of Medorrhinum, the symptoms that the original gonorrhea discharge can cause, such as thick, sticky, greenish-yellow discharge and burning sensations, match some of the symptoms it's believed to help treat. There's a certain beauty in this idea, isn't there? The notion that nature holds the remedies to our ailments, if only we know where to look. It's a fascinating world, the world of homeopathy. But that's not all. Medorrhinum has even more applications. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the uses of this intriguing remedy in the next part of our discussion. Continuing our exploration of Medorrhinum, let's now look at its role in addressing skin and joint conditions. Medorrhinum is often called upon in homeopathy for its supposed ability to soothe skin eruptions that burn and itch, accompanied by thick yellow pus. This can include a wide range of skin complaints, from acne and stys to eczema. Imagine the discomfort of a burning, itchy rash and the relief that would come from easing those symptoms. This is the potential role of Medorrhinum for those whose symptoms align with this drug picture. But the uses of Medorrhinum don't stop at the skin's surface. It's also employed in cases of arthritic pain, gout, neuralgia, and joint stiffness. If you've ever experienced the deep, aching pain of arthritis or the sudden, sharp sting of neuralgia, you might understand the desire for a remedy that can address these pains. And here's an interesting point to note. The pains addressed by Medorrhinum are often described as shifting in nature. That means they might move from one joint to another or change in intensity throughout the day. It's a bit like playing a frustrating game of whack-a-mole, where just as you've started to manage the pain in one spot, it pops up somewhere else. So, in the realm of homeopathy, Medorrhinum is like a multitasking maestro, supposedly soothing itchy skin eruptions one moment, and then addressing deep joint pains the next. It's important to remember, though, that its efficacy hinges on the principle that like cures like. The symptoms it treats are those that mirror the original gonorrhea discharge from which it's derived. And there's one more aspect of Medorrhinum to cover: its impact on mental and emotional symptoms. But we'll delve into that in our next segment. Stay tuned. Finally, let's delve into how Medorrhinum can potentially address certain mental and emotional symptoms. In the realm of homeopathy, Medorrhinum is often suggested for those who are grappling with obsessive tendencies, bouts of anxiety, irritability, and even sudden outbursts of anger. The theory is that the remedy can help balance these emotional highs and lows, leading to a more stable mental state. In addition to its potential emotional benefits, Medorrhinum is also believed to be beneficial for certain genitourinary disorders. Conditions like urethritis, dysuria, and residuals of gonorrhea, where symptoms mirror those of the original gonorrhea discharge, may find relief with this homeopathic remedy. This is the fascinating world of homeopathy, where a substance that causes symptoms in a healthy individual can potentially treat similar symptoms in a sick one when used in a highly diluted form. And that concludes our deep dive into the drug picture of Medorrhinum. Remember, homeopathy is all about matching the remedy to the individual's unique symptoms.